and welcome to Ink and Ashes. Today, we are discussing Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. I love this movie. This is my pick. What did you think, Leo?
Fantastic film. It's surprisingly faithful is the wrong term, but I like how they kept quite close to the actual story in terms of the characters and their behaviour. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
But we shall get a little further into my strong opinions on everything later down the line. But I would like to ask, we'll begin perhaps with a favourite character. Who is your
Indeed.
favourite character?
See, I've gone really basic on this one. I really like Mr. Darcy and Elizabeth together.
Of course.
Yeah, they are my joint favourite. How about you? Who was yours?
Well, it is a tough choice for me. I was thinking maybe Mr. Darcy, but I felt as though it would be quite an obvious choice. So I've subverted expectations. I've gone with Lady Catherine because she's just metal. She's so cool.
Lady Catherine de
in this.
Bow.
Indeed. Lena Headey, of course, who is cool in everything, very good
Yes.
in everything. And it's just the level of badassness, it's just perfect. Brilliant.
Mm.
And the eye patch as well, I feel, adds a certain sternness to the character. But yes, quite
Yeah.
straightforward for me. I think Lady Catherine's my choice. Although I
She's
think
a good
Parson
choice.
Collins has a second. Thank you. But yes, he's
Yes.
got a close second. It's Matt Smith. He's brilliant. I just
Well,
have to. Absolutely.
it's Doctor Who.
Exactly. He's Doctor Who. He's Daemon Targaryen. He's brilliant.
He's a good
But yes, those are
character.
my two. I dare
He
say.
does have quite a
He
lot of
is.
the Doctor characteristics in Parson
Yes.
Collins.
I think it came out like a couple of years after he left Doctor Who, so I feel like he's probably still detoxing from playing the 11th Doctor and being so invested in that character.
Mm.
Yes, very much so.
Sometimes
So,
it's got to
I
be
suppose I
done.
should ask. It has. I
Yeah.
mean, once you have a character like that, a role to play like
Mm.
that, I mean, you can't ever leave it behind properly.
No.
Every time I hear David Tennant do an English accent, I think, oh, episode of Doctor Who.
Oh, David
Hmm,
Tennant, so good. Anyway,
absolutely
yeah,
fantastic.
we'll
Yes.
keep it
Favorite
to the
scene.
actual.
Yeah.
Ooh, favorite
Yeah.
scene. I really liked when the girls were getting ready for the village dance. Like, all of the dresses
Oh, with
going
the
on and
yes.
them putting their weapons away. It was brilliant.
Mm,
I
it was. It
did
was
like
really
the
cool seeing them
fighting
bristling with
scene
weapons.
at the village dance as
Oh
well.
yes.
Those two are kind
Yes.
of back to
Very
back a
cool.
little bit. Like, if you were just
Mm,
watching the good bits, they would be back to back. So,
yes.
I think
Absolutely.
that's a really great one because they're ladies fighting. That's really cool.
It is. It's epic,
It's a
especially like the
simple way.
Regency garb and everything. Yeah,
Mm.
it's epic.
Yeah, they're just
Mm,
in these like ball gowns. Obviously, not quite ball gowns. I feel like the clothing was a little modernized for the village dance.
yes, I definitely feel for that scene specifically. It was definitely quite modernised,
Mm.
but still
But I
fantastic.
really
And they
liked
kept it
it.
in a yeah, it was
Sorry.
brilliant, and they kept it in a sort of way where it was still No, not at all. I was the one who interrupted, but yeah, it's still feasible in terms of their sort of timeline. I feel as though it's still quite like you could see something like that existing if people were to live in a world where there are zombies.
Yeah, it makes
I think
sense.
there would be necessities. Yeah, exactly. Also, quite like the
Um,
idea that they go to Japan for training with weapons
yeah, like firstly, how would you travel there when there's a whole zombie
by
apocalypse
boat.
going on?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
by
one of the
boat
things I
when
was a
zombies
little
are.
bit confused about. But
Yeah,
obviously, it is feasible. It would have been nice if there was a
yes, I suppose
little
so.
throwback to when they were training in the specific
That would have been
places that they
cool.
do discuss, and
Mm,
potentially covering the journey, potentially even on the way back when they are having to defend
yes, that would
themselves
be
from
so
these
cool.
hordes of zombies that are everywhere. That would have been
Mm.
really cool.
Would have
I
been
do
amazing
have.
to see, and mm,
I've got one more
I
scene as
also think,
well.
oh, lovely. I'll
If
just quickly say I think it would be really cool to see a scene where the zombies are walking underwater, because that is what they would do. They would
yeah,
just walk under the water, like in Pirates of the
yeah,
Caribbean,
with the
mm.
boat.
with the boat.
Brilliant. Yeah. Oh,
Mm.
that is brilliant.
Yes. What is your third scene? Because I feel like
Yeah.
it might be the same as my scene for my favourite.
Where Elizabeth is reaching for Mr. Darcy on the bridge after they sort of
Oh no,
confess.
it's
Oh,
not.
no? She's confessing her
No.
love for him, and it's a really really nice scene because this bridge is just blown up in the background. And they're lying there. She's like, I don't know if this guy is alive or dead. We barely made it through these zombie hordes to get back to the bridge that they were going to explode a little bit earlier. And they waited, and it made for a really great sort of I love you moment. And it was really cute.
It was very heartwarming,
It
definitely.
was.
Mine was the scene in the parlour where Mr. Darcy goes to see Miss Bennet, I believe, or is
Oh,
it vice
yes.
versa?
No, he goes to
Yes, you
see
remember
Miss
that
Bennet
scene.
in the cottage.
That's it,
Of
yes.
course, I know
That's
this is
it.
one of my top movies. It's funny, we've both gone
Indeed.
from for one of our top movies to start off our little movie
It's a safe choice, I think.
review thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something that each
Mm,
one of us holds close to our hearts, and obviously we're sharing it with not just each other, but the viewers as well.
exactly that. And I feel it's always nice to, always a good choice to choose something close to your heart when it's something like this, because you know that at least if you're on the same wavelength with the people you're with, which of course we are, and I'm sure that our viewers are too, I feel like nice 7.5. Yes, I
Thank
feel
you.
like that's a good choice to go with. But yes, this parlor scene is if you haven't seen the film, viewers, there's a scene where they sort of the two of them meet, and there's still a lot of animosity between them. There is still very much pride and prejudice. Oh, I said the thing. Involved in this scene, and it ends up becoming something of a steamy, half-intentioned fight, so to speak. And it's
Hmm.
if I guess you could say if that scene on the bridge is the culmination of their realization of their affection for each other, this is the nascency, the actual sort of genesis of that, I dare
Yes,
say.
it's part of the build up
Mm,
for sure.
mm.
It's a really
And
good
it's the first time
scene,
it's quite, yeah, and
but they
it's
end
quite
up
explicitly
fighting.
sort of, yeah, they do, they
Hmm.
do. It's very good. I love the fact that they end up actually having something of a punch up, because it
Yeah.
feels like in a world like that, that's exactly what you would do if you had some animosity between, this person you had a bit of a crush on. It worked quite well. Now,
Yeah.
a question for you.
Okie
Favorite
dokie.
line?
Oh, I
Mm,
have three. I have three.
go for it.
First one being Moo. Now, if you
Yep,
haven't
very good.
seen the movie, that doesn't make any sense to you. Because, yeah, there might be a cow around, but I'm not just quoting a random cow in any old field. No, no. It's one of Elizabeth's sisters, and they're kind of having a fight. A lot of this movie is fighting that we have brought up so
Mm,
far, but there are other bits. A lot of fighting though. There's lots of zombies,
mm,
obviously. Come on,
mm.
there's going to be fighting. So I really like that. I don't think I need to explain it any further. Just moo. Then we have
Moo.
later on. So I'm going moo with quite early on in the movie. Closer to the end is I fed them, as referring to the
Ah,
guy
yes.
feeds the zombies actual brains. So they were doing communion in a church where they ate pig's brains, so they would still maintain their sort of human attributes, I
Within the
guess.
humanity,
Yeah,
yes.
that's a better way of putting it. And yeah, so he's like, I fed them. And he gave them real brains, and they all started going off wanting more brains, which is fair enough. Zombies, after all. They're pretty predictable.
Mm.
And then we have Smile, Liz. I will later. I really like that one because a lot of the time, if you go out and you're dressed particularly nice or something, a lot of men will be like, "Oh, smile, sweetheart," and it's really patronising. So I feel like it's a good
It's
line to
pure
just,
rage.
yeah, it's a good line to just be like, "I will later when I'm not around you." I really like the daily use of that one. That could be quite cool. So, if you're looking for a
Indeed.
man to get off your back while you're potentially walking to work or you're walking your dog, I don't know. If you bump into someone in a club and they're like, "Oh, smile, it looks better." "I will later" is a good comeback. And then if they want more, "when I'm not around you" is a good line.
Indeed. A lot of people are very thick as well, so if they don't get it, you get the pride of being more intelligent than them as well, which is
Exactly.
rather good.
Oh, yeah, it's always nice. What were
Indeed.
your favourite lines?
Right, well, I've got two.
I thought you might
One
have
of which
more
is
than
from
one.
the movie, indeed. The other of which is from surrounding the movie.
Okay.
So, my first and most favourite one is from Parson Collins. May I introduce Miss Bennet, Miss Bennet, Miss Bennet, and Miss Bennet? I think is probably my favourite in
There are a few of them.
universe line. There are a few, and my other one is one of yours,
Aha, the
which
Lily
was
quote of the
when
movie.
the Lily quote of the movie, which is when I think it was right at the start. I think it was Mr. Wickham got out of a carriage, and you go, "Oh, Poncy jump!" Because he did this little, quite camp jump out of the carriage, and it stuck with me. That did.
Not that there's anything wrong with being a little bit camp. I
No,
just
exactly
I
that.
tend to not be able to sit still sometimes while watching a movie, and it just so happens that
Mm,
both movies so far I have said something that is a little bit
indeed,
maybe out of left field, potentially.
but very amusing.
Yeah, I like the Lily quote thing.
Exactly. We need to keep going. It's like my word of the week.
Yeah.
Talking of word of the week, ladies and gentlemen, I have a word of the week for you. So today's word of the week, or this week's, is impoverished. Of a person or an area to be made poor, impoverished villages, or alternatively deprived of strength or vitality, impoverished and debased language. There's another one. So there you go. That is our word of the week, and mm, very nice.
You
We
needed a
shall.
full
I
stop on
give
that
that one
one.
a good. Of course, exactly. A little bit of punctuation never hurt anybody. I'd give that one a good 7.5, maybe.
Thank you. It
Now,
wasn't my best.
uh, you've had quite some good ones today, though. So,
Hmm.
to be fair, I must get my game up. I never do good belches during the course of these. I
Yeah,
must increase my abilities. Yes.
you're lacking.
Now, final
Slacking.
question. I am, alas. Is who's the worst character for your
Hmm.
mind?
Is his name Wickham?
The villain.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Wickham.
I haven't
He's
written it
also my
down.
pick.
Yeah, I
Mm.
just don't like him. The guy just rubs me the wrong way. He's so
He's
greedy. He
played
pretends to.
brilliantly.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. He pretends to be a person he's not to fool Liz. And he doesn't. You can tell there's something off about him because he's too perfect right when they introduce the character. All the girls are swooning over him like, "Ooh, Mr. Wickham, will you be attending the village dance this evening?" or whatever. And it is so funny. I can just imagine fans fluttering. There probably wasn't. I don't know. Go watch the movie. I would like to say we watched these movies a couple months ago and then we just didn't get around to starting this podcast, particularly at the time that we wanted to start recording. So, hence why details can be a little bit foggy.
Yes, it can be lost in translation, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing I'd like to say on the subject of Mr. Wickham is I can't remember the name of the chap who plays him, but the way he carries himself and the expression he carries on his face, he just has the most punchable face I've ever seen on a human being. Like, so much so that I think I wouldn't recognise the actor being himself, because he probably wouldn't be nearly as punchable as Mr. Wickham is. But yes, there you go.
Brilliant
It's
observation.
a cause of great aggravation. Thank you. I do
Yeah,
my best.
of course, we all
Is there
do.
anything else about this film that stands out? Hmm.
We've rocketed through these really quickly.
We have. We have
I'm
gone through
so
this one quite
surprised.
quickly.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I guess it's just
Of
the
course,
rating that's
our
left.
indeed. I mean, our other one, of course, which hopefully viewers, if you haven't seen, please go and see it. It's Dracula. Um, it's let's just say I had something of a habit of waffling in that one because I was so invested in the film. It was a little bit longer, but yes, what would you give this? Oh yes, one more thing, of course, I always tend to forget is I've written a book. Now, if you're interested in fantasy or horror, as we've been reviewing, or anything that's even slightly has a vibe of the two films that we've reviewed, please go and check out the Amaris Chronicles Book 1, The Lord of Cadence Lost on Amazon.com.co.uk or whatever you call it, depending on where you are.
Just
And
Amazon.
please do. Yeah, it's just Amazon. And just go and please have a look at it. Buy it if you have £15 to spare of your golden schmeckles that might buy me a nice cup of tea or an English breakfast. And I do hope you enjoy it. There are another 5 books on the way, many of which have already been written. I'm just waiting for the art to come through for a couple of them. And by the end of the year, we should hopefully see the second one published, and the second one is called The Lady of the Living Forest. But let me
Ooh.
not get ahead of myself. Just enjoy book 1 if you so wish. There may be an audiobook on the way soon, or at least an ebook. So,
Ooh,
indeed,
fancy.
fingers crossed. One can only hope it will be without hitch. But yes, what is your ranking for this film?
I thought you were asking me about your book then. I was about to say, I'm not all the
Oh, what
way
is your
through it.
ranking for this book
I'm
so
really
far?
loving it so far. I think I'm on
Well,
chapter
glad to hear
8
it.
or 9, and
Ooh, we
wow.
should have to discuss about
I, I'm
what you
seeing
think of people.
I'm seeing lots of traits of Leo in this book. There are some words in here that are brilliant and they will be featured as words of the week. So it's been such an interesting read so far. I'm very much enjoying it. What's the age range, or what sort of age is it geared at?
I think it's sort of geared between the ages of, at the very youngest, 15 to 20 something year olds. I would put it around 16 to 18 is who it's aimed at. And the books sort of grow up with the reader. So the themes do get more mature. They do get sort of a bit deeper into it. People do suffer more as it goes on. No spoilers, but yes, there are just a little warning. There are a couple of bits that people may want to skip in a couple of the later chapters if they are of a more sensitive constitution. But it's a very enjoyable story, I like to think, and that's
Mm.
absolutely glowing feedback from you, Lily. So thank you. That
You've
means a great
you've
deal
given
to
the
me to hear that.
characters some strong backbone to them. Like it's
Oh,
not
thank you.
half-assed characteristics, and I'm not saying this because I'm your friend. I'm being really critical, and I have not found a single issue wrong with this. It's a very interesting read. I don't want to give spoilers, but some of the characters you can really kind of fall in love with them just a little bit.
Oh, I take that as a great compliment. And when we're not on air, I'd love to have a chat with you more about the last couple of chapters that you've read and get your opinion on a couple of bits.
Absolutely.
But and finally, let's do the rating for the film. What do
Yes,
you think this film comes into as its
I'm a
rating?
little I'm a little biased. It's in my top three of my favorite
Mm.
movies, so it's a 9.5 from me.
Oh. very, very high praise, but very
Mm,
understandably so. I'm actually going to give this one the same rating that I gave Bram Stoker's Dracula. I'm going
okay.
to give it an 8.5.
I would say the only way is up, but we're not there yet. We haven't been that low.
No, indeed. I think, to be honest, I think it's a brilliant film. It's got a lot of good lines in it and an absolutely great
Mm,
cast. Like we were saying, Lena Headey, Matt Smith,
yeah.
Charles Dance, among just a few. And that's not even the main characters. These are the side characters. Um, and I think it's absolutely fantastic film. And I've watched it twice now. I watched it with you, and I watched it many, many years ago when it first came out. Well, it's not that many years ago, but quite a few years ago when it first came out, and I liked it then. And I think watching it for a second time, especially in the company of someone who likes it so much or loves it so much, I picked up on a lot more this time. So yeah, I think I give it an 8.5. Very enjoyable film, good
That's
rollicking fun, so to speak.
a respectable
Mm,
rating, that.
a respectable rating.
Mm,
So I think without further ado, that is us for the night, so to speak, or for the week.
yeah.
So thank you very
Sorry
much
for the
for watching,
shorter
everybody.
episode.
Yes, indeed, it's just a little one this week, but maybe we might have a short or something, or a doozy for you the following week, depending on what people want. And so, thank you for watching again, as always. I hope you've enjoyed, and as with the previous episode, if you have any film recommendations for us or your own opinions on the film that we've been talking about, please do let us know. Leave comments below and like and subscribe and do all the YouTubey things that YouTubey people do. And we hope to see you again soon on Ink and Ashes. Thank you for watching, everybody, and good night, goodbye, and good tie.
Bye bye.